everyone, welcome. I wanted to share this beautiful journal I just finished. It's a fall journal. I haven't given it a name, but it'll probably be fall or autumn something. I don't know. There's leather tabs for to close with some jute, and the way I made this, I took a piece of muslin and I just squished it together in different places and then started sewing mushrooms in. And I used a digital kit that had this big mushroom in it, and so I just backed it with some cardboard to stiffen it up a little bit. And I've made this kind of interactive so when you open it you also still have something pretty. So this comes off by itself, so it's easier to write in the journal, and it's just a simple little closure belt, I guess is what it would be called. Let's stick that there while we get inside. On the front, I did put birch bark on both the covers, the belt and this. And then I just used Spanish moss on the side with different grungy fabrics. This is a really grungy journal. Inside the flap in here, I've just added this is an acetate 4-leaf clover page with this as just tucked in here. I debated about leaving it open or, putting something on these sides, but I thought I would leave it for the recipient. She can decide if she wants something in there. Now, I forgot the name of the kit, but it is an autumn kit that I got off of Etsy. And I've just used random pages. There's a little bug charm there. I've done some hand sewing. She requested some, or she likes hand sewing. She didn't request anything, I guess. I just used so many different fibers and everything. This is some kind of a weird thing. I think it came from Dollar Tree, perhaps. A couple tags in here. Now, I've used my Distress ink just to make slashes through that. There's a separate little pocket here. And down here, this was my first attempt. I think it turned out pretty good with doing the stamp there. Put a tab on that. All the pages are either coffee dyed. This is laser printed paper, and I've either used coffee dyed laser prints, or I've coffee dyed like these. Here's an owl charm, some more sewing machine sewing there. The lady's birthday is in November, so I have added a little November journal page in here. This book is a beautiful book, full of all kinds of stuff. Lots of handmade paper pieces in here. I just had this little piece and I went up and sewed in between that to make that pretty. Let's see. Well, over here I just have a doily hanging out there. She could use it in here if she wants. She could glue it down, wherever she wants. And just a journal card. That one was given to me as a gift. Oops, skipped a page. Back them up, boys. Now, this is a center of a signature, so I have added, oh, it's all twisty tangled, of course. Anyway, there's a deer, and then I just put some little scrappies on there to make that page a little bit prettier. In here, there is 3 different mushroom cards, and they're just dirtied up on the back, and I put little tabs on them to just make them, be able to pull them separately. I added one of these 3D and Presslet, leaves. This is an envelope that is made from wallpaper. Inside this little pocket here is a couple ephemera pieces. I put a tab on one and left the other one without. Over here, I also was given these images. I did dirty them up and grunge them up really grungy. That's just a magazine page with a scrap cluster on the top of it. That's a dyed page, or a copy of a dyed page. I'll get there. And October is a good month for fall, so I stuck that in there. Here's her November page. Another mushroom Several digital kits are used in here, so not one specific kit. I just kind of blend and do as I like. Let me straighten that up for you. Over here is a charm with an acorn, 2 acorns in the leaves is what that is, with a little bit of, you can't really see very well, can you? There we go. Just random pages. There's the other side of that. I put a little mushroom. Use some Spanish moss on that one too. Lots of Spanish moss in here. I like using it. It gives the feel of being outside, you know, walking along a path. There's a little tag that goes in that. It just tucks right in that spot. Some of leaves. That's the first signature. There's 2 signatures in here. Now I had this, it's kind of an orange tint glossy page, but you know, I stuffed it in there and I thought, I wonder if it'll go or not. So I glued this one down, but I left this one free. That way it kind of keeps it, you know, even Steven looking. A few handmade stitches there to bring that out. I put autumn on a tab up here. I love doing scrap clusters. You can find me on Etsy at JJ with Joy. They are, I always have scrap clusters in there. I was gifted this by Elizabeth in my group, and it went so well with this. And I thought this was funny because this is a leaf, and there's leaves, and then how the leaves came brown. And this is a whole little poem thing here, and a treasury, you know, a verse here with fall, autumn stuff. This is the other side of this kind of orangey stuff. Had some handmade paper, and then I didn't like it once I got it in, and so I was covering parts of that up. And I think someone made that for me, pretty sure. Over here is just some glassine pocket, and this is one of those shopping list type of things. So I just folded it in half, put some glassine on the back of it, made it pop. Here's the inside of the second signature. I just have one of these Tim Holtz's pine cones and another little dilly bob. Dilly bob. Now I left this as a writing space and did not make that into a pocket on that side. That says Imagine. On this side, this was gifted to me, one of my happy mails, just this deer. I thought he was cute. Another handmade paper. I found this. I just decided to do the words there. Now I just made a couple eyelets here, and I love the sound of the crinkle, crunkle, nice, yummy sounds. So that goes under there. I do tighten up my belly bands so that they don't just flop out. So you just do that by putting a little glue where you think that it'll hit. This is a doily that's been coffee dyed richly. This here is really cute, I think. A little scrap cluster on a tag. And then that's just a writing spot in that envelope. I went to an estate sale and she had so many envelopes, and I bought them all. I thought they were really cute. I just took some sari silk and put it along this real grungy fabric, and some pine cone sticker, and here some X's and O's and French knots and fun stuff there. Up here is another digital kit. I think this might have even been a freebie, and I just, it has a bunch of autumn pictures on it, so I thought I'd put it there. Made a back for it, and it just sticks down in that little tuck spot. I just have, all this is attached, and on the last page, and then I put the handmade by. I did secure it in the center, got some turkeys here, and the back is just plain. So I think this is a beautiful, it represents what I love to do, and it folds over quite simply, and just a simple little jute on the end to tie it up. Leaves room for her to add what she would like, and then we're going to call it all good. So thanks for being here. If you like to see more, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll get the notification. And if you like the journal, please give me a thumbs up. It always helps. And I will see you again next time. Remember, your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Have a great day.